I remember running barefoot through the fields of gold, chasing after dreams too big to hold. Mama calling supper as the sky turned red, Daddy humming low while he fixed the shed. Oh, those simple days, where did they go? When a dollar felt like more than we'd ever know. No need for more than the sun and the rain. Life was just sweet tea and window panes. I'd give all I have to go back and stay in the heart of those simple days. We'd fish down by the creek with a rusty can, singing songs we barely could understand. The church bell rang, we all stood tall, knew every face behind those walls. Oh, those simple days, where did they go? When a dollar felt like more than we'd ever known. No need for more than the sun and the rain. Life was just sweet tea and window panes. I'd give all I have to go back and stay in the heart of those simple days. Now the roads are paved and the fields are gone, but in my heart they still live on. Oh, those simple days, I still see them clear, in the laugh of a child or a song I hear. No need for more than a place to belong, and someone beside you to sing along. I'd give all I have to feel that way, to be back in those simple days. I don't know where she lives these days, if she took the dog or moved away, but I caught that tune on late night air and saw her dancing like she's there. The jukebox hummed that second verse, the one she'd sing a little worse. And though the chairs and lights have changed, that melody still feels the same. We don't share a better name, don't blame each other or play that game, but somewhere out there when it plays, she turns it up the same old way. We ain't talked in God knows long, but deep inside we still share a song. I heard she's got a little girl, braids like hers in Daddy's world. I smile and hope he treats her kind and plays that tune from time to time. We don't share a bed or name, don't blame each other or play that game, but somewhere out there when it plays, she turns it up the same old way. We ain't talked in God knows long, but deep inside we still share a song. Love don't need a place to sleep. Sometimes it hums where memories keep. So when that steel guitar comes in, I see her eyes, I taste that grin. She might be gone, but not all wrong, 'cause in this heart we still share a song.
She'd wait before the rooster crowed, flour on hands and cotton rolled, crack 2 eggs with quiet grace. The sun would rise right on her face. She'd iron shirts and polish shoes, fold hymnals marked with Sunday truths, and tie my tie, then fix my hair with fingers soft like whispered prayer. The hands that made Sunday didn't shake. They kneaded dough and wiped each plate. They held the door, they passed the grace. They caught my tears and cupped my face. I thought God spoke from sky so high, but he moved through those hands by my side. She'd brush the porch, then brush my knees, and hum old hymns and broken keys. Her Bible worn, her fingers bent, but not a single touch misspent. The hands that made Sunday didn't shake. They kneaded dough and wiped each plate. They held the door, they passed the grace. They caught my tears and cupped my face. I thought God spoke from sky so high, but he moved through those hands by my side. Now I see them in my wife, and how she moves through daily life. The hands that made Sunday still remain in every hug that bears her name. And when my daughter says her prayer, I feel those hands still linger there. Heaven's voice may come one day, but I heard him first through hands that made Sunday. There's a breeze down by the willow tree. Sounds like her laugh coming back to me. Every field, every fence I mend whispers soft like an old best friend. Her name's in the wind
cotton rows and the gravel road. It calls me back to days long gone, when I still called her my only one. She's far from here, we reached our end, but I still hear her name in the wind. The screen door creaks like it did that night. She walked away in the amber light. The porch still leans, the swing still sways, and I still hear what she used to say. Her name's in the wind, floating low through the cotton rows and the gravel road. It calls me back to days long gone, when I still called her my only one. She's far from here, we reached our end, but I still hear her name in the wind. Some say love fades like the setting sun, but mine stays strong when the day is done. Her name's in the wind, near or far, in every hush, in every star. Though she's not mine, though hearts don't bend, I'll always hear her name in the
Late afternoon, the sun hangs low, golden light through lace curtains flows. I walk the hall, my footsteps slow, and see her shadow where it used to go. By the window pane, it stands so still, like she's watching over this old hill. That same old chair beneath her seat, dust on the cushion where our hearts would meet. She'd hum a tune while watching time, fold each worry like a prayer in kind. Now the hush remains, but still I feel her presence there, so warm, so real. Her shadow stands by the window every day, a silhouette of love that never fades away. No wind may blow, no seasons change, but that gentle form will still remain. Though life moved on and dreams may roam, her shadow guards our heart and home. I reach to touch the glass she knew, cold to my palm, but her warmth breaks through. Her faded dress still hangs nearby, its hem kissed once by her lullaby. And every dust, when daylight wanes, I swear I see her in the window
without fear or fright. I close my eyes and let hope rise. In her shadow, love never dies. Her shadow stands by the window every dusk and dawn, a faithful friend when memories linger on. No grand display, no need to roam. She'll always watch me from our home. Though years may pass and hearts may roam, her shadow stays and keeps me whole.
Closed the door without a sound. Didn't cry, didn't turn around. Just took her coat and left the key, and left a whole life there with me. There was goodbye in her eyes, like the last wave before the tide. No last words, no big goodbye, just silence louder than the sky. I didn't stop her, didn't try. She was gone before the tears could dry. There was goodbye in her eyes. We used to talk till the morning came. Now dinner's quiet and it feels the same. I guess the end don't always yell. Sometimes it whispers soft as hell. There was goodbye in her eyes, like the last wave before the tide. No last words, no big goodbye, just silence louder than the sky. I didn't stop her, didn't try. She was gone before the tears could dry. There was goodbye in her eyes. Maybe love don't slam the door, it just fades like light across the floor. There was goodbye in her eyes, and a hurt I couldn't recognize. No fight, no blame, just one long sigh, and a woman too tired to lie. I watched her leave without a cry, and never even asked her why. There was goodbye in her eyes. Maybe love don't slam the door, it just fades like a light across the floor. No fight, no blame, just one long sigh, and a woman too tired to lie. I watched her leave without a cry, and never even asked her why. There was goodbye in her eyes.
Let the light keep shining through windows and hearts, in the cold and quiet where the healing starts. Let it glow in kitchens, on sidewalks and stores, on soldiers, on strangers, on wide open doors. Let it shine in the silence, in laughter and song, in moments of stillness where love lingers along. Let it shine through the lonely, the lost and the few. Let the light keep shining on me and on you. Let it fall like snowflakes on rooftops and hands, on farms and freeways across every land. Let it dance in churches and over the seas, in whispers of mercy carried by the breeze. Let it shine in silence, in laughter and song, in moments of stillness where love lingers along. Let it shine through the lonely, the lost and the few. Let the light keep shining on me and on you. We don't need silver, we don't need gold, just a little more kindness, a heart to hold. Let it shine on the young and the old side by side, in hope and forgiveness, in arms open wide. Let it shine like a promise that always comes true. Let the light keep shining like Christmas should do.
There's a swing on the porch that creaks just right when the wind comes soft on a Sunday night. It leans a little from her favorite side, where she'd sit with tea and a heart open wide. That old swing don't talk, but it sure remembers the summer she sang like a quiet ember. She'd sway with grace, never in a rush, bare feet tapping on the planks with hush. She'd close her eyes and hum a hymn, and the world slowed down just to be near her then. That swing still moves when no one's near, almost like she whispers here. The porch swing knows her name, feels her weight in the morning rain, still rocks gentle with the breeze, like she's back with memories. No one sat there quite the same. Porch swing still knows her name. Sometimes I leave the door cracked wide, just in case she comes to sit outside. And when the chains creak low and slow, I swear it's her just saying hello. The porch swing knows her name, echoes, not just stains. Time moved on, but love don't fade. That porch swing still knows her name.
Don't spin that disco, don't drop that beat. I'm sitting here lonely in this barroom seat. I got a tear in my beer and a pain in my chest. So give me that twang, not the techno mess. Play me some George, maybe Allen too. A little old heartache with a steel string groove. Don't want no pop, don't want no soul. Just a crying fiddle and a bar stool roll. If you wanna help me, boy, don't be coy. Play me some country, not some clubbing noise. She walked out last night, slammed that door, left her ring on the counter and boots on the floor. I ain't in the mood for that party sound. I want a sad song to drink one down. Play me some George, maybe Allen too. A little old heartache with a steel string groove. Don't want no pop, don't want no soul. Just a crying fiddle and a bar stool roll. If you wanna help me, boy, don't be coy. Play me some country, not some clubbing noise. I know it's Friday and the kids won't hide, but heartbreak don't dance under neon lights. Play me some Merle, maybe Conway too. Let that jukebox do what country do. No rap beats, no bass or thumps. Just a slide guitar and a jukebox slump. If it ain't country, then it ain't true. Play me some George, that'll get me through. She said love would be like the movies, all roses, dances and dreams. But the credits don't roll when the tears start to fall, and not every ending redeems. 'Cause here in the real world, hearts don't always mend. Sometimes the story just don't make sense. There ain't no magic kiss at midnight. Sometimes a good guy don't win the fight. And happily ever after's just a tale they tell. Yeah, love's not a fairy tale here in the real world. I gave her time, I gave her space. I wrote her songs she'll never play. But you can't hold on to someone gone, no matter the words you say. 'Cause here in the real world, hearts don't always mend. Sometimes the story just don't make sense. There ain't no magic kiss at midnight. Sometimes the good guy don't win the fight. chapter ends with just memory. Here in the real world, you stand in the rain. You learn to carry a little pain. No white horse ride, no wedding bell, just a faded note and a cheap motel. And happily ever after's just a tale they sell, 'cause love ain't no fairy tale here in the real world.
She rose each dawn before the sky, whistling tunes as the birds flew by. Open curtains to golden light, showed me hope, each brand new sight. Her gentle smile would greet my eyes. She left me morning sun in her goodbyes. Coffee's brewed, but she is gone. Still I wait to her melody's dawn. That warmth seeps in where shadows lie, a promise held in the endless sky. Though she's gone, I feel her near. Every sunrise whispers she's here. She left me morning sun, shining through the rain, a tender glow that breaks the chains. When darkness falls or nights feel long, her light returns a constant song. Though time may pass and years run on, I wake each day to roam the morning sun. People chase gold, they chase fame, but I found heaven in her name. Now every dawn that paints the sky, I see her love in that light. She left me morning sun, even when the clouds are gray, a guiding flame at break of day. When life seems cold and hope's undone, I lean into that morning sun. Her love still rises
faded blue with frayed up seams, one pocket torn from gardening. The zipper sticks around the top and smells like springtime coffee stops. She wore it most on windy days, hung it up the same two ways, behind the door just left of light, where shadows sit when day turns night. The jacket still hangs there, soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. The kid said, "Dad, it's time to clean." But some things hold what can't be seen, like how she laughed when seasons changed, and pulled it close when thunder came. The jacket still hangs there, soft and still, like time forgot and love stands still. I walk by slow, I breathe in deep. It's worn in silence, I still keep. No one dares move it, not even me. It's more than cloth, it's who we used to be. Some things you fold, some things you give, but some just stay as long as you live. The jacket still hangs there, and that's alright. It caught her tears and held her light. I may not hear in this hall, but that old coat still says it all. She may be gone, but memory swears her heart still beats where that jacket hangs there. Didn't slam the door, didn't raise
her voice, just packed her things like there was no choice. No wild goodbye, no last refrain, just quiet footsteps in the morning rain. She walked away slow, like she'd done it before, like her heart had been packed in that bag by the door. No broken glass, no final blow, just silence loud enough to echo. I didn't chase her, didn't even know. She loved me less each time she walked away slow. Her coffee cup sat still and full. The mirror caught her face, calm and dull, and I stood frozen, too proud to plead, still hoping she'd turn, still blind to her need. She walked away slow, like she'd done it before, like her heart had been packed in that bag by the door. No broken glass, no final blow, just silence loud enough to echo. I didn't chase her, didn't even know. She loved me less each time she walked away slow. They say love ends with a storm or a fight, but sometimes it fades in the quietest light. She walked away slow, and I let her go. Now every step she took is all I know. No last I love you, no deep sorrow, just a man who thought she'd stay tomorrow. Now I replay it like a shadow show. She walked away slow, and now I know. We started out with just a patch of land, no blueprint dreams, just hearts and hands. You painted walls while I nailed beams. Together we built more than just our dreams. This is the house we built with love, from morning fights to stars above. Each crack and creak, each worn out floor holds the echoes of what we're living for. Through storms and time, we never quit this life we live in the house we built. That old porch swing still knows our song. The kids grew up, but the roots are strong. Every picture frame, every corner worn, tells a story of a love well worn. This is the house we built with love. Stars above, each crack and creak, each worn out floor holds the echoes of what we're living for. Through storms and time, we never quit say homes fade, but I believe ours will stand in memory. This is the house we built by hand, with every promise we could stand. No mansion grand, no city light, but it's held us through the darkest night. Brick by brick and bit by bit, this love still grows in the house we built.
She didn't quote a single verse, didn't preach when life got worse. No Bible marked with colored lines, just hands that worked and eyes that shine. She showed her faith with bread she baked and every silent prayer she'd made. She ironed shirts and packed my lunch, sang hymns low while we ate brunch. Wasn't loud, but heaven heard each kindness in her daily word. No stage, no crowd, no Sunday show, but grace was in each seed she'd sow. Her faith was in the doing, in the sweeping and the stewing, in the way she held the door, and how she knelt on kitchen floor. She walked with God, not by display, but step by step, in quiet ways. Some folks praise with choirs grand, she just held a neighbor's hand. And when she passed, the church bell rang, the pews were full to heaven sang. Her faith was in the doing, in her giving, in her brewing, in every hug, in every grace, in love she left around this place. She didn't need the world to see, God knew her heart, and that's enough for me. Folded knee at the end of my bed, colors worn where her fingers bled. Each patch a prayer, or each thread a sign of the love she wove in that quilt she left behind. There's Grandpa's flannel, Mama's dress, a square from the coat she wore out west. Tales of our lives, sewn line by line in the quilt she left behind. It's not just fabric, it's family and years. It's laughter and heartache, it's joy and tears. It's birthdays and Christmas, the sweet and unkind, all wrapped in that quilt she
I pull it close, the nights get long. I swear I can hear her humming a song. Like warm old memories, it always reminds of the quilt she left behind. It's not just fabric, it's family and years. It's laughter and heartache, it's joy and tears. It's Sunday dinners, her hand in mine, all tucked in that quilt she left behind. Someday I'll pass it to a child I love. Say this is her story, stitched from above. It's not just cloth, it's her gentle embrace, the comfort I find in that sacred place. Through winters and winds, it still aligns my soul with that quilt she left behind. Try to have her to love me anymore. I try in silent tears. Cooked for two but ate alone, and prayed I'd one day call this home. I chased my pride, ignored her face, took her love and gave it space. Then one day I looked around, the quiet hid without a sound. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I make coffee just for one, watch the porch fade in the sun. I found a note beneath the light, said, don't wait long to get it right. She left when I was ready, when my hands could finally hold steady, when I had words I never said, and time to warm an empty bed. She left soft, no loud confetti, but Lord, she left when I was finally ready. Now I'm the man she begged to see, but I'm just him, too late to be. She left when I was ready, when love had roots and I'd grown steady. Now I fold shirts and stack the plates, and count the steps behind our gates. I write her songs with no machete, just tears that fall, since she left when I was ready.
old leather notebook on the countertop, pages stained where her hands would stop. Spaghetti sauce, cornbread sweet, every line of memory I still eat. She measured love in a simple spoon and filled our hearts like a harvest moon. She'd hum a tune while stirring the pot. Teach me patience, teach me what's not God. No five-star place could compare to her stew, seasoned with faith in everything she'd do. Now when I cook, I close my eyes and hear her laughter in the sunrise. Her recipes still feed the soul more than any feast I know. Every bite holds a lesson learned, and every flavor love still burns. Though she's gone and chains are cold, her kitchen's warmth I still behold. The rolling pin rests where she last stood, flowers in the air like I knew it would. I traced the words she wrote so neat and taste the past in every treat. No fancy meal, no gilded tray, just her in each dish I make today. Some folks chase restaurants bright and grand, but I find heaven in her gentle hands. No oven hot could ever replace the warmth she gave in that homey space. Her recipes still feed the soul, a legacy more precious than gold. I pass them down to those I hold, a bond of love and stories told. And when I'm old I'll cook with pride, 'cause her recipes, they never die. It leaned to the left, the roof would leak, the porch light buzzed, the floorboards creaked. But Lord, that place was warm and right. 2 kids in love, 1 sleepless night. We painted walls in borrowed blue, hung wedding cards with tape and glue, laughed through bills we couldn't pay, danced barefoot in the month of May. The house we let go still lives in me, though they paved the yard and cut the tree. It wasn't brick, it wasn't bone, but it held more than we ever told. We signed and sold, let memories flow, but I still ache for the house we let go. Now some folks mow what used to grow, and kids ride bikes where lilies showed. But every time I pass that street, my fingers twitch, my heart skips beat. The house we let go
still lives in me. Though they pave the yard and cut the tree, it wasn't brick, it wasn't bold, but it held more than we ever told. We signed and sold, let memories flow, but I still ache for the house we let go. They say a home is just four walls, but ours still whispers in the halls. The house we let go don't hold our name, but every board still burns like flame. We built a life, we lost, we grew, and I still drive by just to view. It's gone, I know, but it won't go, 'cause I still live in the house we let go.
Mama stood in morning sun, clothespins in her hand, one by one. White sheets danced in country breeze, and peace was found in things like these. No grand piano, no grand hall, just him she hummed behind it all. She never asked for fancy pews, her worship was in daily use. A flannel shirt, a baby's bib, hung beside the life she lived. And while the robins sang their song, she hummed Amazing Grace along. The hymn she hummed while hanging clothes said more than sermons ever wrote. No spotlight shone, no choir stand, just God and her and cotton land. Each clothespin clacked a soft amen, and faith hung dry in southern wind. I still hear it on the line, that melody of love divine. Through wind and years and summers in, that sacred tune comes back again. The hymn she hummed while hanging still echoes where the white sheet blows. Through all life's storms, her song remains like linen bright after the rain. She worshipped him and hung
to hymns she hummed while hanging clothes.
She wore an apron stained with years, knee-deep in dirt but never tears. With every seed her fingers laid, a silent kind of prayer was prayed. She knew the rain, she knew the sun, she trusted both and what they'd done. Beans and okra, corn in line, tomatoes red by God's design. But it wasn't just the crops that grew, it was the soul she stitched right through. Between each row her love would show a harvest far beyond we know. There was grace in her garden rows, more than all the church folk know. With calloused hands and faith so wide, she taught us how to walk with pride. No fancy words, just dirt and time, but she raised hearts like climbing vines. There was grace in her garden row. Soil remembers every prayer, each morning song she whispered there. Now I plant where she once stood, still hoping to grow something good. There was grace in her garden rows, where the holy wind still softly blows. I kneel today like she once did, and thank the Lord for how she lived. No steeple high, no stained glass glow, just mama's grace in garden rows. Clouds roll in on an August sky, same kind of gray that was in her eyes. The wind hums soft like her goodbye. Every storm's a memory I can't deny. The porch still leaks where she used to sit, watching thunder roll while the candles lit. Now I hear her voice in the window pane. She's the reason for the rain. She's the drizzle on the morning field, the tear the heavens can't conceal. She's in the drops on my old truck's hood, in every flood of all that could have been good. No weather app can explain, she's the reason for the rain. I still wear the coat she stitched for fall, but it don't keep me warm at all. 'Cause when the skies begin to strain, it's her whispering again in the rain.
carved by pain. I don't need science to explain. She's the reason for the rain. Some folks pray for skies so blue, but I wait for clouds that feel like you. She's a song in a midnight storm, a hush that feels too close to warm. In every drop that hits this lane, she's the reason for the rain.
We found it tucked on page 109 next to verses she'd underlined, folded twice in faded blue. Her cursive soft, her words like dew. It wasn't long, but Lord, it spoke of things she held and ones that broke. She wrote, if you read this, I'm gone, but don't you think I'm truly gone? The letter in her Bible knew that we'd need peace when skies weren't blue. She said, don't cry too loud for me, I've got more joy than eyes can see. And every Sunday sing the hymn, I'll be right there between each line of him. She named us all by child and name, said Daddy's love was still the same. She thanked the Lord for grace so wide and signed it soft with love, your bride. The letter in her Bible knew that we'd need peace when skies weren't blue. She said, don't cry too loud for me, I've got more joy than eyes can see. And every Sunday sing the hymn, I'll be right there between each line of him. She left no house, no rings, no gold, just words too deep, too sweet to hold. The letter in her Bible stays between the Psalms and prayerful days. And when I read her final line, it feels like Sunday all the time. She wrote, I'm home where I belong. And now her words still sing me home.
Coffee brews in the morning hush, rain taps the roof in a gentle rush. reach for a cup, but stop midway. Your ghost still walks this house each day. The window fogs as the kettle sings, and there you are in the little things. Your outlines drawn in foggy glass, like time itself refused to pass. I trace it slow with trembling hand, remembering when you'd make your stand. With apron tied, a quiet grace, now steam me call your smiling face. She's in the steam on the window pane, in quiet echoes that still remain, in Sunday hums and soft good morns, in dew on fields and clothes once worn. I wipe the glass, but she don't go. She's in the steam, and I still know. There's no more sound of slippers near, no whisper low that says I'm here. But when that glass begins to glow, I see her there from long ago. No frame, no photo can replace the misted glimpse of love and grace. She's in the steam on the window wide. She walks with me, though time has lied. And every breath that fogs that glass is one more chance to hold the past. No need for words, no need for show. She's in the steam, and I still know.
They only came out once a week, shined up nice, no dust, no streak. Sat by the door on Saturday night, ready to walk in the morning light. Sunday shoes, black and warm, carried me through where I was born, down to the pew beside beside my kin, where lessons of love would begin. Scuffed with time but polished with truth, I grew up strong in Sunday shoes. Daddy would tie them firm but kind. Mama would say, now don't fall behind. They clicked on wood floors, slow and sure, steps of a boy learning the pure. Sunday shoes, black and warm, carried me through where I was born, down to the pew beside my kin, where lessons of love would begin. Scuffed with time but polished with truth, I grew up strong in Sunday shoes. Now I lace them on my little boy's feet, watch him stand where I once did meet. Sunday shoes, black and new, taking him where my heart once flew, down to the pew beside my kin, where faith and family still begin. The circle turns in sacred hues, we walk as one in Sunday shoes, in Sunday shoes. She didn't cry, she didn't beg, just kissed my cheek and turned her head. No suitcase slammed, no slamming door, just quiet steps across the floor. It's not the leaving I recall, it's not the end, not the fall, but the silence in her final show. That's what broke me. The way she let me go. No fight, no flame, no last please stay. Just love that faded and walked away. Her eyes were calm, like setting sun, like she had made peace with what's been done. I stood in place, too late to speak, and watched her walk without a streak. It's not the leaving I recall, it's not the end, not the fall, but the silence in her final show. That's what broke me. The way she let me go. just as proud. It's not the leaving I regret, it's all the words I never said. She gave me love and I lost slow, but I'll never shake the way she let me go. No drama, no storm, just letting be. And that's the part that's still with me.
She'd sweep it clean by 6:30. A faded broom, 2 creaky bricks, her apron stained with flour and tea. That porch was more than just her seat. She'd wave at trucks that passed on by and hum to birds beneath the sky. Didn't chase the world or chase the storm. She just sat still and loved us more. She never left the porch but knew it all. Who broke a vase, who skipped the fall. She'd rock real slow with steady grace and somehow hold the whole darn place. She never traveled, flew or fought, but kept us close with every thought. Birthdays came and babies grew. Some left home like children do, but every Sunday after church we'd find her there, still on that perch. She never left the porch but knew it all. Who broke a vase, who skipped the fall. She'd rock real slow with steady grace and somehow hold the whole darn place. She never traveled, flew or fought, but kept us close with every thought. And when she passed, we left her there. That empty chair still held her prayer. She never left the porch, and now I see how much she moved inside of me. I sit there now with my own cup and feel her whisper lift me up. She didn't roam but gave us torch. That woman strong who never left the porch. Sunrise creeps over golden roads, dew-kissed stalks where the wild grass grows. I walk that path where she once stood, humming soft truths only I understood. Her voice would drift on that morning breeze, a lullaby beneath the cotton trees.
Each summer dawn she'd rise at 4, carry her kettle to the barnyard door. While roosters crowed and sparrows sang, she'd hum the tune that made hearts hang. No choir needed to harmonize, just her lullaby under open skies. Her lullaby echoes in the field, through rippled wheat, through broken shields. Every blade sings a simple grace, a mother's love time can't erase. Though she's gone and years congeal, I still hear her in every field. Cornrows swayed as she walked by, with bare feet tapping that country high. Children gathered at her knee as her hum carried hope like a melody. Now when dusk paints shadows long, I close my eyes to recall her song. Sometimes the wind will bend just right and whisper her lullaby at night. I swear I feel her hand in mine, guiding me home through borrowed time. Her lullaby echoes in the fields, and every sunrise, every year. Though seasons pass and earth may heal, her song remains so calm, so real. I'll hum it soft when life conceals my heart where her lullaby feels.
She walks in slow like a midnight flame, eyes like smoke, and she knows my name. I wear this ring, but I feel that heat, and suddenly my world ain't so concrete. I'm standing close to the fire, and I know I should turn away, but the burn feels like desire, and I can't seem to walk away. It's a war inside, and I can't break free. I'm caught between the fire and the man I wanna be, and the man I wanna be. Her voice is sweet like a siren call, and I'm just weak enough to fall. She ain't done nothing wrong just yet, but I'm losing sleep and breaking sweat. I'm standing close to the fire, and I know I should turn away, but the burn feels like desire, and I can't seem to walk away. It's a war inside, I'm standing close to the fire, saying prayers I still believe. One more look and I might retire.
I clocked in at 8, now it's 95. Stacking boxes in the heat just to stay alive. Told my boss I need a break real soon. He said, son, you'll rest when you're in a tune. Well, I work all week and I try to shine, but every time I rest, he moves the line. I wanna fish, I wanna nap, drink a sweet moonshine, but the man upstairs said Saturday ain't mine. My girl called twice, said pick me up at 2. I said I'm still moping up aisle 32. She said you're married to that grocery store. I said nah, just divorced from fun and more. Yeah, I work all week and I try to shine, but every time I rest, he moves the line. I wanna fish, I wanna nap, drink a sweet moonshine, but the man upstairs said Saturday ain't mine. Mama said work builds character fast, but I'd rather build a hammock in the grass. Yeah, I work all week and I try to shine, but all I get's this factory line. I wanna dance, I wanna howl under stars that shine, but they keep on saying Saturday ain't mine. No sir, Saturday ain't mine. I was 8 years old with legs too short to reach the pedals in that old Ford. But Daddy said, boy, just take your time, and put his strong hands over mine. And we rode through the fields past the old pine tree. Dust in the air, wind wild and free. I didn't know it then, but I'd start to feel the love of a man by the grip on a wheel. He worked all day and came home tired, but still found time for my wild desires. Right at dusk, just me and him, that rattle truck felt like a rocket ship. And we rolled through the fields past the old pine tree. Dust in the air, wind wild and free. I didn't know it then, but I'd start to feel the love of a man by the grip on a wheel. Now I've got a boy with wide-eyed dreams and a red toy truck that runs on steam. I see myself when he starts to steer.
So I smile and say, you're doing fine right here. And we roll through the fields past the old pine tree. Dust in the air, wind wild and free. He's holding on tight, and I start to feel the circle of love on the grip of a wheel.
Dust on the cover, needle worn thin. Old Hank's record, but I hear her again. It ain't her song, but Lord, it feels that way. That soft little lilt she had when she'd sway. The vinyl spins, the past plays true, and there she is, just me and you. She danced barefoot on kitchen tile, singing off key, but Lord, that smile. I'd laugh and hum just to see her shine. Now I play this track like it's frozen in time. Crackle and hiss can't drown the sound of her in this house still hanging around. Her voice in the old record player, like she never went anywhere. Every note feels like her hand spinning love I still don't understand. I close my eyes, the room turns warm. She's in the needle in every storm. I never fixed that skipping part, right where she'd laugh and steal my heart. So I let it play over again, looping love that never ends. Her voice in the old record player, a ghost in grooves, a midnight prayer. I ain't moved on, I just replay what she left behind that August day. The world moved on, but not this song. Her voice still lingers all night long.
There's a corner booth at Rosie's Grill, where we sat every Friday still. Coffee cold, but hearts were warm. You'd laugh and brush my sleeve in foam. We carved our names in that old wood, back when forever felt so good. The waitress knew your pie by heart, and I knew you'd hate to part. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by, though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. No matter what life recreates, that corner booth still waits. Changed the menu, repainted the walls, took down the photos from the halls. But I see you clear as day, by the window sipping sweet cafe. But the jukebox plays a lonesome tune, and the lights don't shine like they used to. I still stop by, though you're not there. Pretend you're across from me in that chair. Even if time hesitates, that corner booth still waits. And sometimes I talk out loud, get a few looks from the crowd. But love like ours don't just fade, it lingers in the place we made. The jukebox hums a softer tune. The evening hush feels just like June. And though your smile's a memory, it's still sitting there across from me. For all that fate complicates, that corner booth still waits. As the swing still creaks in the morning breeze, where she once sat with coffee and peace, her shawl still hangs by the weathered rail. The porch remembers each quiet tale. That old screen door still sighs hello like it did when she hummed real low with biscuits baking her hairpin tight. She'd sing us through the fading light. The porch still holds her song, you see. In every breeze, in every tree, the boards may crack, the paint may peel, but her voice lingers warm and real. She may be gone, but not too long. The porch still hums her evening song. There's dust on the chair she used to rock, and time's left whispers in every clock. But when the fireflies start their glow, that melody returns real slow. The porch still holds her song, you see. In every night, in every key, like gospel sweet or lullabies, it rises soft 'neath southern skies. Though heaven claimed where she belongs, this porch still sings her heart in songs. She taught us love through simple things like folded sheets and angel wings. Now every dusk and every dawn, this porch plays on, though she is gone. Yes, the porch still holds her song so true. In wood and wind and sky so blue, it hums of grace, of gentle pride, of the woman who once stood outside. We sit in silence, but not for long, 'cause the porch, it still holds her song.
There's a place I go when the world gets loud, where the trees lean in and the sky's unclouded, where the water slows and time stands still at the bend of the river, past that hill. Where the river bends, I find my peace. Memories flow and troubles cease. First kiss, First tear, first breath of air, all lead me back to there. I leave behind what might have been and come back home where the river bends. Daddy took me there when I was small, taught me to fish, to stand, not fall. Mama's voice would echo low as we skipped stones in the evening glow. Where the river bends, I find my peace. Memories flow and trouble cease. First kiss, first tear, first breath of air, all lead me back to there. I leave behind what might have been and come back home where the river bends. Now I bring my children to let them feel what I once knew. Where the river bends, life feels right. Underneath the fading light, first dreams, last prayers, hearts to mend, all return where the river bends. It's where I started and where I'll end, right there where the river bends.
You don't need diamonds to light up a smile. Don't need fine clothes to walk down the aisle. Love don't wear labels or shine in the sun. It lives in the quiet, the soft and the undone. No need for gold, no silver lines, just hold my hand through the hardest time. We don't need riches, don't need a throne, just a front porch swing and a place called home. I'd trade the world for what we hold, 'cause baby with you there's no need for gold. We got late night laughs and morning tea, sunlight sneaking through the sycamore tree, bills on the table, dreams on the wall, but you're by my side, and that's worth it all. No need for gold, no silver lines, just hold my hand through the hardest time.
Richest love can't be bought or sold. It's in your eyes when the nights get cold. No need for gold, no grand parade. Just you and me and the love we made. We don't need riches, don't need a throne. Just your warm smile when the day is gone. I'd trade the world for what we hold. You and me, we don't need gold.
A single look from her hazel eyes told me truths no words could disguise. Her smile lit up the darkest night and turned my wrongs into something right. No need for riches, no need for chance. She gave me the world in a glance. We sat on porches at twilight's fall, sip sweet tea neath the garden wall. One glance from her was all I need to know our hearts would always lead. Though time may shift and seasons dance, I still hold her world in a glance. She gave me the world in a glance, a promise made in an instant chance. When days grow cold and nights grow long, I close my eyes and feel her strong. No treasure could replace that romance. She gave me the world in a glance. Some chase fame, some chase gold, but her eyes were stories untold. In her gaze, I found my home, a place where love could freely roam. She gave me the world in a glance, a love so true, a timeless dance. When life moves on and dreams advance, I still live in that world in a glance. No matter how far fate may prance, her gift remains in one glance.
Night falls gentle on this hollow land. Moonbeams dance upon my hand. I trace the sky but find no star that shines like she did from afar. Though constellations flame may wane, her light outlasts the Milky Plain. She'd point upward with simple grace,
say look for hope in life's embrace. Her eyes would glimmer 'neath the sky, reminding me that love won't die. Now when the heavens feel unknown, I seek her glow, a light my own. Stars fade, but her light remains, a beacon through life's joys and pains. When darkness spreads and paths grow dim, I find her warmth shining within. Though night grows cold and fleeting grays, her love shines on. When stars fade, some find comfort in distant gleams, but her soft glow outlives dreams. When all the cosmos drifts away, her light still guides me through each day. Stars fade, but her light remains, carved in hearts, not just in plains. When future fades and memories wane, her radiance still will sustain. Though sky may empty of refrains, her light endures after stars fade.
I saw you tonight in a cotton white dress, laughing beside him, not a single regret. You look like the girl I used to know, but now you shine in someone else's glow. You're not mine to hold, not mine to call, not mine to catch. If you ever fall, I once was the name in your midnight prayer. Now I'm just a ghost that lingers there. I still feel the pull, deep and cold, but you're not mine, not mine to hold. I thought love would fight, would stand its ground, but sometimes the quiet lets it drown. I had my chance, I let it slip. Now someone else holds your fingertip. You're not mine to hold, not mine to call, not mine to catch. If you ever fall, I once was the name in your midnight prayer. Now I'm just a ghost that lingers there. I still feel the pull, deep and cold, but you're not mine, not mine to hold. And if he ever makes you cry, I'll still stay gone. You're not mine to hold, but but you always were the quiet ache I can't deter. I'll smile and nod and let it go, though my heart still tells me so. I lost the fire, I lost the gold, and now you're not mine, not mine to hold.
Her coat still hangs behind the door. Shoes lie neat on the bedroom floor. Curtains swaying like they know she's gone somewhere I can't go. I dust the frames, but not too hard. Her hair still caught in my guitar. The bed's not made, I let it be, like she just stepped out for sweet tea. It's a room she never left, though she walked away. Her scent still clings, her ghost still stays. No goodbye note, no final breath, just silence thick with what she kept. She packed her bags, but not herself. It's a room she never left. The mirror holds her lipstick mark, that smile that used to light the dark. I try to sleep, but I just lay, watching shadows of yesterday. It's a room she never left, though she walked away. Her scent still clings, her ghost still stays. No goodbye note, no final breath, just silence thick with what she kept. She packed her bags, but not herself. It's a room she never left. Folks say time will clean the air, but love leaves traces everywhere. It's a room she never left, and maybe I don't want her to, 'cause letting go feels less like truth. So I sit here with lights turned low and talking to her soft and slow. She may be gone, but not bereft. It's a room she never left.
Gravy warm, the roll stacked high, steam still rose from apple pie. Kids in chairs, forks hit the plate, but one seat stayed a moment late. She poured sweet tea, she fixed a spill, tucked a napkin
passed a pill, cut the meat for Grandpa's hand, then wiped her hands on apron band. She was the last to sit down. No fuss, no crown. No one said much, but we all knew that meal was built by what she'd do. She'd serve with love, not wear a gown, just quiet grace, as the last to sit down. When I got older, I'd look back at all the ways she filled the lack. Her plate was cold, but heart was warm. She fed the soul in every form. She was the last to sit down. No fuss, no crown. No one said much, but we all knew that meal was built by what she'd do. She'd serve with love, not wear a gown, just quiet grace, as the last to sit down. Now my wife stands the same way too, and I see Mama in what she do. So when we pray and pass the dish, I close my eyes and make one wish, that one day when they talk of me, they say I learned that humility from the woman who wore no crown, but was always the last to sit down. She never needed jewels or gold. Her treasure lay in stories told. With every prayer and every vow, she wore her faith like a simple brow. No crown of silver, no showy gown, just a humble heart that stood its ground. She'd rise before the morning light, hands folded soft, eyes shining bright. In church or field, in work or rest, her trust in God outshone the best. Neighbors whispered of her grace, how heaven found a resting place. She wore faith like a crown, held her head above life's frown. When storms would rage and doubts surround, her prayers would lift us off the ground. No need for gold to weigh her down. She ruled her world, wearing faith like a crown. Children gathered at her knee, sang hymns she taught so tenderly. No grand cathedral could compare to love she poured through whispered prayer. When her days turned soft and warm, her faith remained unblemished, shorn. Now when sorrow finds my way, I think of how she used to say, hold fast to hope, let fear fall down, and wear your own faith like a crown. She wore faith like a crown, gave her best when night spun round. Though years have passed and she's not found, her legacy in us abounds. I walk this life with heaven bound, wearing faith like a crown.
Got a little truck, got a little dog, got a little house made out of wood and log, got a little porch and a squeaky swing, but it don't take much to make my heart sing. It's the simple things, the tiny stuff, cup of joe and a little bit of love. Don't need much, just a place to be with the ones I love sitting next to me. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, a little bit of crazy in my little brain. Life don't need to be big and bold, the simple things are solid gold. Got a little job, pays just fine, got a little break around lunchtime, got a little kiss from my sweet wife, and a little more joy in this simple life. It's the simple things, the tiny stuff, cup of joe and a little bit of love. Don't need much, just a place to be with the ones I love sitting next to me. A little bit of sunshine, a little bit of rain, a little bit of crazy in my little brain. Life don't need to be big and bold, the simple things are solid gold. Yeah, the simple things are solid gold.
Where were you when the silence fell? When the streetlights flickered and the sirens yelled? Were you home with your kids holding on real tight? Or bowing your head in the TV light? Did you call your mom just to hear her voice? Did you turn to prayer? Did you curse the noise? Were you wondering why you're just too still to feel the weight of a world gone ill? I don't know much about
And I've seen hope on a stranger's face. And in a moment we all stood still, trying to find what's right, what's real, when the silence fell. Did you light a candle in your window frame? Did you whisper names you couldn't name? Did your hand shake when the towers dropped? Did you wish that time would just stop? I don't know much about foreign lands or the minds of violent broken hands, but I know peace and I know pain, and I've seen kindness in the rain. And in a moment we all stood still, trying to find what's right, what's real, when the silence fell. I still believe in hearts that care, and prayers that rise through heavy air. And I'll remember how it felt so clear, when the silence fell and love drew near.
That old rocker by the window still stands, cushion worn soft from her gentle hands. She'd rock out worries when the sun went low, singing sweet songs only our hearts would know. Now when I pass, it rocks so slow, like it's echoing low. She left below. There's a stain on the arm where her coffee cup lay, a faded quilt thrown where she napped away. She never needed words to make things right, just let that chair hold her through the night. And though she's gone beyond this world's air, her spirit rests in that empty chair. She left love in the empty chair, a silent hug when the world feels bare. No need for words when I'm feeling low. Her memory rocks me tender and slow through every loss and every prayer. I find her heart in that empty chair. I still set my glass where hers would rest, feel her presence guiding me to do my best. Neighbors know I leave that light on high, for a love that dances in the evening sky. Though I can't hear her voice declare, I still feel life in that empty chair. People say grief fades with time, but love like hers outlives the chime. When wind blows soft and night is fair,
swear I feel her rocking there. She left love in the empty chair, a gentler peace that lingers there. No matter how far my footsteps roam, that rocker brings me back home. When life's weight feels too much to bear, I rest in love, in that empty chair.
I chased the sky beyond the corn, said goodbye like I'd been torn. Thought freedom was some dusty town with neon signs and windows down. The roads were wide, the nights were long. I played new bars, I sang old songs, but somewhere past that second state I lost the man you used to wait. There's no map back to me, no red line home, no highway 3. I drew a road then tore it clean, thinking I'd find the in-between. But now I drift like autumn leaves, 'cause I left you, and no map leads back to me. Your voice still plays in motel air through cracked alarms and vinyl chairs. I search for towns that feel like grace, but none replace your folded face. There's no map back to me, no red line home, no highway 3. I drew a road then tore it clean, thinking I'd find the in-between. But now I drift like autumn leaves, 'cause I left you, and no map leads back to me. I could turn around and cross the mile, but I'd be someone else all the while. There's no map back to me, the man I was when you loved me. I left too soon, I thought I'd grow, but some roots ain't meant to go. Now I haunt old roads and faded keys and pray someday you'll draw the map back to me. I heard her laugh across the room, that same sweet sound I once called to. But this time it wasn't meant for me. It danced through air, then set me free. Her laugh in someone else's arms still cuts through me like soft alarms. No blame to place, no fight to find, just echoes of a love behind. She moved on with all her charms and left her laugh in someone else's arms. I used to be the reason why her eyes would shine, her tears ran dry. Now she leans close, her head tilted back,
like soft alarms. No blame to place, no fight to find, just echoes of a love behind. She moved on with all her charms and left her laugh in someone else's arms. I won't disturb, I won't rewind. Some smiles weren't meant to stay mine. Her laugh in someone else's light still haunts me deep on lonesome nights. But if she's happy, if it's real, then maybe someday I'll learn to heal and bless the joy that disarms. Her laugh in someone else's arms. I won't disturb, I won't rewind. Some smiles weren't meant to stay mine.
The rooster calls and the sky turns gray. You stir the pot as I greet the day. No fancy plans, no place to be, just coffee at dawn and you with me. Coffee at dawn, steam in the air, sun peeking slow, light in your hair. No need for riches, no need for gold, just your hand in mine as we grow old. These little moments, they linger long, like the taste of coffee at dawn. As the morning breaks, I watch you move with every step you take. The world wakes loud, but we stay still. In this quiet love, my heart you fill. Coffee at dawn, steam in the air, sun peeking slow, light in your hair. No need for riches, no need for gold, just your hand in mine as we grow old. These little moments, they linger long, like the taste of coffee at dawn. Away, but I'll still crave this time each day. Coffee at dawn, you by my side, warmth in the cup, love in your eyes. No need to rush, no need to roam, right here with you I'm always home. These little moments, they
Ashes rest in the heart below. Embers glow with a fading glow. I sit in silence, gaze at the flame and feel her presence, whispering my name. No gentle voice, no lullaby, but I see her form as the sparks fly high. She'd warm her hands where the coals burn bright, humming a tune on a cold winter night. Her shadow danced on the brick and stone like a promise that she'd not leave me alone. Now when the fire crackles low, I almost swear I feel her soul. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace. In every flicker I see her face. Though years have passed and rooms feel bare, I find her warmth still drifting there. No photos need her portrait frame. Her memory glows in that dancing flame. The old armchair still bears her scent, cushions worn from nights she spent. She'd read me stories till sleep took hold. Her gentle touch, a comfort to my soul. Now I lean in where the embers die and feel her love in the smoky sky. Sometimes I reach to touch her cheek, but find only soothing fears to keep. Yet when the fire's soft and low, her shadow returns and guides me home. Her shadow lingers by the fireplace, a silent hug in a lonely place. Though she's gone where the angels rest, her spirit stays where my heart's blessed. No matter how life's winds may chase, her love remains by the fireplace. Patch by patch, stitch by stitch, she sewed through poor and little rich. Old shirt, Sunday dress, and jeans too tight, all woven into warmth at night. Her fingers hurt, her back would ache, but not one thread was a mistake. She said, this blanket ain't just for show, it's stories only family knows. The blanket she sewed still keeps me warm in winter's howl or summer storm. It's frayed at the edge, but strong at heart, like her love stitched in every part. She may be gone, but I still hold the blanket she sewed. There's Grandpa's flannel from '62, my sister's lace when she said I do, a piece from the day we brought Dad home, and Mama's tears when we felt alone. The blanket she sewed still keeps me warm in winter's howl or summer storm. It's frayed at the edge, but strong at heart, like her love stitched in every part. She may be gone, but I still hold the blanket she sewed. And when my child cries late at night, I wrap them in her thread thin
blanket she sewed, passed down in time, a quilt of grace, a love divine. No diamond shines, no gold can show what lives inside the blanket she sewed.
I can't promise I won't get mad, or that I won't say something bad. I might forget the little things, or leave the dishes in the sink. But I can hold you when you cry, and laugh with you when life gets dry. I can show up even when I fall, stand beside you through it all. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. Might not always know what's wrong, or find the words when nights feel long, but I'll be there in quiet ways. Morning coffee and daily grace. I can hold you when you cry, and laugh with you when life gets dry. I can show up even when I fall, stand beside you through it all. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try. There's no map to get us through, but I'll walk this road with you. I can't promise I won't fail, but I'll keep fighting through the gale. I can't be everything you need, but I'll love you honestly. No fairy tales or perfect skies, but I'll keep loving you, and I'll try.
Morning light leaked through the blinds, soft and still, but peace I couldn't find, till I saw the table set with grace, coffee hot, a gentle smile on her face. She'd rise before the world could groan, with hands of steel wrapped round my own, said face the day with faith, not fear. Her quiet words I long to hear. Her strength woke me at dawn, lifted me to stand when shadows haunted my mind, and I could not command.
She gave me courage in those early hours, a love that blossomed like desert flowers, though life was hard and nights were long. Her strength woke me at dawn. I tracked her steps down the country lane, watched her kneel and pray through every pain. Her sacrifice, a guiding song. She showed me right when all felt wrong. Now I carry that torch each day. When doubts invade and lead astray, I recall her faith so strong and find my own at dawn. Her strength woke me at dawn, lifted me to stand when trouble stormed around my heart. She placed me in her hands. I pass her legacy to my own son, so he can rise as she has done. Though time moves on and years aren't long, her strength still wakes me at dawn. Blossomed like desert flowers, though life was hard and nights were long. Her strength woke me at dawn. Sat on the shelf for 30 years, leather cracked and stained with tears. Granddaddy's name in faded gold, a holy book, but cold and old. Mama used to read from page 13. Every night when the sky went mean, I heard of grace, but I outgrew the words that once had carried through. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn out youth, but I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. The world moved fast, I moved too far. Whiskey prayers in empty bars, but silence taught what noise can't fake. You don't bend till something breaks. Now there's dust on the Bible, dust on the truth. I traded my prayers for a worn out youth, but I came back when my knees gave way on the worst kind of broken Sunday, and I found God still waits the same under the dust on the Bible's name. gone by, but his red words still testify. So I wiped the dust, turned to John, and found the love I thought was gone. I ain't perfect, I ain't clean, but that old book still holds the dream. And now each night I softly pray, with the dust gone and my soul stays.
The coffee brooms like it always did. The sun creeps in where the shadows hid. But every dawn it feels the same, 'cause I still wake up to her name. Still wake up to her name, though she's long gone. Still reach across that bed alone. Her voice, her touch, the way she'd smile, still haunt me here, mile after mile. No matter time, no matter pain, each morning light I wake to her name. The mirror shows an older face, but I still feel her warm embrace. No alarm, no one to blame, just memory soft as morning rain. Still wake up to her name, though she's long gone. Still reach across that bed alone. Her voice, her touch, the way she'd smile, still haunt me here, mile after mile. No matter time, no matter pain, each morning light I wake to her name. They say time heals, but I still find she's etched in every breath of mine. Still wake up to her name before I rise, before the sun hits open skies. And though the world has turned its page, I'm still locked inside this cage, where love remains like a flame. I still wake up to her name.
The kitchen's still quiet, the coffee pot cold. The scent of her biscuits, a memory old. But next to the sink, by that old wooden chair, her apron still hangs there. Flour-stained pockets and ties worn thin, held stories of love and where we'd been. She'd wipe our tears with a corner square. That apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware her apron still hangs there. I should take it down, maybe fold it away, but I see her smile when I start my day. It waves just a bit in the morning air. Her apron still hangs there. It's just cloth and thread to a stranger's eye, but to me it's a lullaby. It's Sunday supper and a whispered prayer. It's hugs made of cotton and tender care. Though she's been gone, I'm still aware her apron still hangs there. And if one day I have a child to raise, I'll teach them her songs and kitchen ways. It's just cloth and thread, but more than that, it's a home, a heart, a welcome mat. It's every word she'd never dare, still saying I love you from thin air. Her apron still hangs there.